Yep, that's it. Hey everyone, welcome back. Um, we are about to hear the testimony, I think. Oh no, we're trying to catch someone. Our best friend has been has been framed. And I think he just found out that his girl or ex-girlfriend was a gold digger. So, yeah, let's go. Mr.
Mr. Botts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
I see this already. Why do I think I saw this? Right? Weren't we on Mr. Saw It? Shit. Did I not save? Oh no. Alright, well, I'll be back.
Just been making it get some discovery. Nah. He's not in the
God, that judge is so cool. Alright, welcome back. I think I've gotten back to the part where I last left off. So Mr. Sowit's right there, as you can see. There he is. I don't remember if I had a voice for him or not. So, oh yes, no, that's weird. Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Saw it. You may proceed with your testimony. Please, oh god, excuse me. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Loving music. I was going door to door. God, I cannot think of a voice for this guy. Like, door to door selling. No, that sounds weird. Selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Looks like Larry Butts is going to jail. Why didn't you tell the truth? Okay. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Oh, aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Good job, Judge. Good job.
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw It used was one of those. Your Honor, I have record of the blackout for your perusal.
Oh, blackout record to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6. Uh-oh. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes? Dad? Honor? Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? But, Your Honor, I didn't go to school. Oh, music's getting intense.
Alright, right. This is it. Real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do? He's a horrible attorney.
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying.
client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in them. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with the right bumper, then point out contradictions in the testimony.
You got it, Tits McGee. Okay, so it's the same thing. So she said that I have evidence, huh? Okay, the attorney, cause of death, 4 to 5 p.m. Oh, 4 to 5. Didn't he say that it was at 1? Oh, man. I think I caught him. Well, in fright, found myself unable to go inside. Okay, went to nearby park, blah, blah, blah. Time exact. Yeah, that's wrong. Objection! Yeah! Found the body at 1 p.m. You are sure? Yes. Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Why did he slap the table? Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Oh, fucker. Autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh shit. Caught him. Oh, that. Oh, oh my god. Objection! This is trivial. Oh, you forgot the time. Oh, that's hilarious. No. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sword, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies.
That is such a true statement.
See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
True. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again, liar? The time of discovery. Okay. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the No, that was a blackout. Idiot. I'm making this easy. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. You're wrong. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Even the judge is just like, that's what you came up with, huh? Okay.
Right, you know what to do.
I've got this one. Yeah, this one's easy. Easy peasy. Beautiful cover. Girl, that's wrong. Boom. Objection. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. Slap the table. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Is he wearing a toupee? The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sword? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wow. Let me have a mini heart attack first. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sword, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, y'all.
It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sword. Let's hear your testimony once more. See, the judge just knows. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it. The murder weapon wasn't a table clock. It was the thinker. The statue. That must have been what I saw. Ha 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 ha. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. Okay. The defense may cross-examine the witness? Gladly. I got this, mofo. Don't lie. Oh my god, this music is putting me in a good mood. Can we just hit the victim? No. Yeah, it's right there. That was it. Objection! Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your... Oh, he's cracking. You with your objections and your evidence. Who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawyer. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may...
Yes, bitch.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Oh, so he fucked up. Ah, I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. Oh. Did I fuck up? Did I do the wrong thing? Do you have any problems with this? Yeah. If you have to tilt the head. Doesn't that mean that you had to touch it? And he said that, yeah. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in this witness's testimony. You say it, Pheonix. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I'll prove you the one who killed her. Oh man. You struck her with the clock. And the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh man. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Dad. Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your head. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection! Oh, I don't know why I find that to be so funny.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? We're not playing baseball. Just look at the witness's face. He's ugly. What the witness? Care to elaborate? I'm having so much fun. Oh my god. Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, oh, it was a toupee. Oh god, he is even more, shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. That helps your case. Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright? Your Honor? You claim the sound from the witness. Oh my god. You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock? Do you have any evidence? Excuse me. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Salt heard was definitely his clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... What's that at the top right? Oh, does that mean like I'm close to getting him? Or what? Oh. Neighbors wouldn't have heard it. So that's, I think that's wrong. And the clock's batteries. What would that do? Yeah, why not sound the clock? Yeah, sound the clock. Let's sound the clock. Now, here, in this court, live demonstration. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. I love this dude's surprise face. Wow, that certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Payne? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one. You have no more hair to throw at me. You forgot one thing. What's he talking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. I feel like we do have kind of a case. Oh, damn it. Fuck! Did I mess up? Shit. Mr. Wright? Seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Shit, I should have chose the batteries. That doesn't make sense. If you check the batteries, what would that do? It would just prove that it's working. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sword. I come all this way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! Almost had him. Fuck, man. I should have chose the batteries. Oh, sorry, Larry. You're going to jail. There's nothing I can do about it now. Damn it! Oh!
Not so fast, Mr. Sawyer.
Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Oh, well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
I don't know. Is that supposed to go with the batteries?
Figure out the reason and go have your proof.
I feel like she knows what the answer is. Like, why can't she just tell me? Tell me, Chief.
Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
I really can't. Why would a clock be slow? Because the batteries are running low, right? No. Wait, maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that could prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you said a clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the courtroom that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ah! Tough words. Let's see, pull this off.
See this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Oh, it's something I have. I don't think it's this badge. No. The actual I don't think so. Maybe? Okay. Jeez, I don't know. I think it might be the passport. That's the only thing I haven't used yet. Take that! Oh, take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 Oh, is it? Okay. Okay, cool. That is awesome. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Eh. Oh God. I think we killed him. Well, order, I say. Did we do it? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested. Has been taken away, Your Honor.
Good. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thanks, Ed.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay! Confetti everywhere. This is great. And with that, this court is adjourned. Woohoo! All right. I think I'm going to end the episode right there. Turns out Frank Sawyer was a common burglar. All right, we'll find the rest out about Frank Sawyer, I guess. Yeah. Great. We saved Larry. Woohoo! Cool. Let's see what happens next. On the next time.